Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Nash, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When you look at this defense,
they were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Ready?
That's complete to Dobbs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready? Check smash, check smash. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Packers defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
That is caught by Dell.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Play action. Stroud now.
Out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Strike. Check. Strike. Mega. Black.
They'll try the left side. It's Nash. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Third down. Nash, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Let's take it at around the 40. Able to slither by. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start by running the option to the right.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose.
And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Love now. Dancing to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Ready, go.
Here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Love. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd goes. First do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Bill. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Stroud.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Stroud now on first and 10.
And incomplete on the deep ball. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action.
18, Pioneer.
Again, it's Stroud.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run on first down. It's Nash.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
And he's got it to about the 40.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Packers.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Throwing. Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Let's go now.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Returnable here from the 38.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
7-yard line.
Okay.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nash, despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Nash, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On third down, Nash. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Got it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that.
Oh, and Nelson spaced upright. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Will Anderson
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Come on, set.
Third and long for Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And his kick is indeed good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Down to about the 23.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hut, hut, hut.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Packers 29, Shamrocks 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On second down, it's Nash. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hut. Hut.
They run the counter. Nash.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.